Nebraska Cattlemen come together. I'm Steve White on the Rural Radio Network, visiting with Craig Uden, the president-elect of the Nebraska Cattlemen. We have to kind of take a step back. These are pretty crazy times. We've got historically high prices, strong consumer demand, small herd. You don't have to search for trouble, do you?
No, we should be the happiest guy in the room. But it seems like there's always issues out there that distract away from us, Steve. This has been a really good year for every segment of the production side of the beef industry. Has been phenomenal. So we should be really happy. But everybody's a little hesitant to expand the herd, and everybody's a little bit jumpy. These feeder prices are quite high, but they do have some. They've made pretty good money so far. So, plant closures, tariffs, are we going to import or are we not? Mexican screwworm. There's always an issue out there. So we keep busy.
We're so fortunate to be in the heart of diversified agriculture. We're kind of in that spot where cattle and corn overlap. And thank goodness for that, because our row crop friend's not doing very well right now.
And that's very true. And, the one thing about where I particularly live, we do a lot of partnership with our row crop friends. Okay, and we in our business, and I think just in general, our region does a lot of partnering. Whether it be running cows and corn stalks, buying their commodities when times are down for them, and they help us back when times are down for us, and it's just been a really good partnership, and that's what makes this area really strong.
I won't belabor the point on Tyson, because you and I have already talked about that a lot, but one thing that you brought up when I talked to you last week, I think that was interesting to note, was when we look at where the cattle herd has expanded, it's within probably, a 2-3 hour drive of Lexington, essentially, wouldn't it be?
Yeah, it's within 200 miles has been your biggest, and you know what? You still get calls all the time. Is there any cattle feeding operations that would be for sale in that region? I mean, I've probably had 2 or 3 lately, and I do think that it offers a lot of positives up here. Our weather's been pretty tame for the last few years, and we have everything up there. We got water, we got transportation, we got the grains, and we had the processing. We still have a lot of processing. I mean, even though we're going to lose our plant within 10 miles of our location, there's another one within 40, another one within 80, and then it's not that far to go other spots. And I don't think it's going to be a real big issue. And, the industry never stays constant. There's always change out there, and I think the industry will meet those challenges and move forward.
As we look on the policy side, the legislature's going back to work in less than a month. Given a budget shortfall, I don't expect to move the needle on property taxes much. The brand law, that's when there's been quite a bit of talk. Can they thread the needle and do something that works for all segments in the industry?
We hope so. We've been working on this for forever, it seems like, but we've really concentrated on it since 2019 as far as modernizing brand inspection, looking at new technology, who gets the benefit, who doesn't benefit as well, but everybody stay within the brand inspection area, still participate, but maybe, we've looked at all different aspects. We thought we've had a pretty good policy, and we'll see again this year. A lot of cogs in that wheel that have to align to move forward, but that's a big issue.
But it goes to show your organization, Nebraska Cattlemen, for the last 30 years or so, has brought all the different segments within the industry together. That makes you Nebraska unique, but I think it also provides the opportunity to then create a unified front that you can bring people together and create consensus on issues. And you see value certainly being a member of this organization.
There is. We're going to, I think animal health will be interesting tomorrow. There's going to be some things and some updates tomorrow that could go on to the national level. How we're going to have some disease traceability if and when, say, Mexico opens. There's always going to be opinions and different philosophies on commerce as far as retaliatory tariffs and all this. We dealt with Argentina. We're dealing with Brazil. One thing people got to realize is those people been supplying a lot of lean. Since we're not killing a lot of cows, we're bringing some of that in to blend with all this fat we're producing off the fat cattle to maintain the hamburger market. But, next year could be totally different. My understanding is Brazil and Australia are going to be way down on numbers, so you might not see as big a challenge as you saw this year. And you never know what's going to come out of Washington. You know, they're always there to say, "We're the government. We're here to help you," and usually that backfires. And it might have did that a couple times this year.
Ronald Reagan reference there. Some of the most terrifying words you can hear is, "I'm here from the government. I'm here to help." Anyway, well, Craig, good to catch up with you, and best wishes for the year ahead.
I think it'll be a good year. We know it'll be a challenging year, but it's been good times in the beef industry, and the demand just is incredible. And, you know, when they say they want to soften food prices, I mean, just let the markets work, and that's where we're at, and that's our policy. You know, we're for less government. Just let us operate, and hopefully we can move forward with this.
Craig Uden, incoming president of Nebraska Cattlemen.